Welcome to the WNBA Picks and Plays edition. My name is Abby. This is for Thursday, July 3rd. We have 5 games in the WNBA to cover. The odds, as you see on the front end of your screen, covers.com. Again, line moves, totals, back end. You guys can see on the back end, oddslogic.com. We have the line moves, totals, and the injury report, oddslogic.com. So the first game we're going to look at here is LA at New York. This one here opened up at minus 12 and a half, minus 12 and a half New York at home. Total 169 and a half. Now it's gone all the way to 171 and a half. So we're going to check the injury report here to see what's going on. This is the first game off the Commissioner's Cup for all the teams. So we'll take a look at what's going on here in terms of the injuries. So right off the back, LA is getting back Ray Burrell. She's out for quite some time. So she's back. She's upgraded to available for Thursday's game at New York. Ray Burrell, guard for the LA Sparks, is back. Jacquel Jones is still out with a knee injury. She's still out of the lineup, still not playing. Cameron Brink is still out indefinitely. So Ray Burrell is the big news. She's back in the lineup. Now, I don't have no client play on this game, so I'll give you a play here. Public is all over New York. Actually, it's a bit of a resistance in this game. A little bit of a resistance. We're seeing a little bit of resistance in this game. So it's a mixed bag for the side. The total, they're on the under. They're on the under in this game. Yeah, they're on the under. Even if it going up to 171, they're on the under. So let's look head to head here. First meeting of the season between these two teams, as you can see. Let's see here. The last four meetings, including last season, have gone over. 4-0 to the over. The last 4 meetings. New York's covered. They've won every single game except the last game. They didn't. LA beat them outright, and they went over. For me, the only way I can look. Let's get an update here. The only way I can look in this game, I have to look at. Let's see. I'll give you guys the first half over 83 in the first half. I'll give you, instead of the full game, I would say first half over 83. I would give, that's my recommendation for that game. LA in their last 5, 3-2 to the over. New York in their last 5, 4-1 to the over. Despite all that, I would still take the first half over. For me, I look at it as, in some cases, especially in this case, get in early and get out early. So that's why I would recommend in this particular situation, take the over 83 in the first half. I would recommend that to you guys. I wouldn't talk you off over taking the over 171, despite the public saying they like the under, despite all that. But I wouldn't talk you off the full game over. But I personally would take the first half over 83. I would take that angle. Because sometimes the games go over in the first half. Then the second half, some sort of funny business takes place. And then somehow it doesn't get over the total. That's why I personally would just take the first half over. That's just my opinion on that, I would take first half over 83 in the first half. That's the way I would look at it. So that's for that game. I don't have a play on the side. No play on the side. I'll leave that alone. I'm not touching the side. Nothing whatsoever. So that's my play for that game. Let's go to game number 2, the second game. Second game here, we have Las Vegas and Indiana. I have a client play for this game. This one I have a client play. So this one here opened up at 1.5 Las Vegas. Total opened up at 163.5. So it was gone to 162.5, and now it's back at 163.5. So it's kind of bounced around a little bit. So this one's bounced around. Well, the line's still at 4.5. It hasn't really moved, which is interesting. Like I said, I have a client play for this game. I already have a client play on this one. So Vegas getting all the public love in this game. And the under, they're on the under in this game. They're on the under. Yeah, they're on the under in this game. So we'll look at the injury report for this one. Let's check the injury report out for this game. Let's see. Christian Wilkins is out indefinitely with a foot injury. Actually, sorry about that. I'm reading the wrong stuff. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry. I read the wrong stuff. Sorry about that. Caitlin Clark is still out versus Las Vegas. She's not playing with a groin injury. Let's see. Cheyenne Parker's out for personal reasons. And that's it. Those are the major two. That's it. Like I said, for the game itself, it's all Las Vegas money and the under in this game. So let's look at the first meeting. Now the first meeting was with Caitlin Clark. She did play, and it went under the total, 172.5. It went under. It went under the total. Vegas won the first meeting, 89-81. That was the head-to-head in Las Vegas. So for me in this game, I have to look at the only way to play this one. My recommendation is, you saw how they won it against Minnesota. They beat Minnesota, and the game went under the total. It was one. You see how it is. No Caitlin Clark. They have to play. Indiana had to play defense against Minnesota to win in that matchup. So, and that's against the top. Minnesota is one of the top tier teams in the association. So they won that with defense. So for me in this game, I know the first game went over. Actually, the first game went under. Excuse me, with Caitlin Clark. So imagine now having Caitlin Clark now. You don't have it right now, and the total's at 160. Let me see. Take a look at this again. It's 163.5. So it dropped from the first meeting. It was 172.5 first meeting. It dropped by about 11 points. So that's a big drop. And no Caitlin Clark in the lineup. They played a top-tier team, Indiana and Minnesota. They won, and it went under the total. Now, on the Vegas side for Las Vegas, they're 2-3 to the under. They're 2-3 to the under. That offense is not really the same. It's been a lot of inconsistencies on offense. Nothing of consistency for Las Vegas offensively, in my opinion. So therefore, with all that being said, I like the under. I agree with the public here. I like the under. I would recommend the 163.5 under. Take the under in this game. That's my recommendation for this game. So that's game number 2. I don't have like I said, I have a client play on this game. So if you want that client play, again, you have to go to sportsmemo.com, Abby Sports Picks, to get that client play. Game number 3, Seattle at Atlanta. This one opened up here. Let's see. Atlanta opened up -1, total 162.5. Now it's shifted over to Seattle. Seattle is at 1.5 now. And the total is at 159. We're seeing some 159s and a halves. Well, for me in this game, for me, I have to. We'll get to the injury report, but I have a lot to say about this game. I have a client play on this game as well. There's a client play on this game too. We'll get to the injury report first. I don't think there's much, but let's go over here. Lexi Brown will be playing Thursday at Atlanta. She's available. She was sick, but now she's okay. But Nikki Mull out for the season with the knee injury. Katie Lou Samuelson's out. So this Lexi Hell's the big news for Seattle. Atlanta, nobody injured. This game here, it's a bit of a mixed bag. It's kind of even split. The total, everybody's on the over in this game. I guess I'd have a client play for this game. But I will give you the free play here in a moment. Last meeting they played, May 30th in Seattle. Atlanta won 94-87. And it went over the total, 156.5. So for me in this game, I like Seattle's been up and down themselves. They won a couple of games, but then the last 3 games have been up and down. They've been a little bit off. They haven't been playing that well. And Atlanta's been playing. They've been playing good. They've been playing pretty well. Atlanta. They didn't cover Minnesota, but they gave Minnesota a battle right to the end. And Seattle hasn't won in Atlanta in so long. I don't remember the last time they've won in Atlanta. And my thing is, again, I think I've said this before. For me, anytime when a team who is initially favored, like for example here, Atlanta was initially favored in this game, then it flip-flops over to Seattle being favored now. When I see those kind of situations, I got to take the team that was initially favored, which was Atlanta. So I got to take Atlanta on the points. I would recommend Atlanta on the points. That's my recommendation. So +2, +1.5, I would take Atlanta. I like Atlanta here. I like them here a lot. I like Atlanta here in this spot. So I'm going to go with Atlanta. Like I said, I have a client play for this game. If you want that, you got to go to sportsmemo.com, Abby Sports Picks. Go for that. I have a client play on this game as well. But for the show here, the free plays Atlanta. I'll give you Atlanta +2. That's my play for that. It's 1.5 now. I'd still take Atlanta. And I wouldn't talk you off of Atlanta winning the game. Atlanta wins outright. I wouldn't talk you off of that either. But for me, my recommendation would be take Atlanta on the points, whether it's +2, 1.5. I'd take Atlanta straight. Shop around for the best number, but take Atlanta. Either way, it's Atlanta. All right, so the third game we're going to look at here, the fourth game we're looking at, Washington and Minnesota. This one here, open up -12.5. Minnesota, total 159.5. It's dropped to 11.5 now, and it's gone down to 156. We saw some 155s, but we're starting to see 156 come up on the board. So the injury report here for this game, let's take a look at it. So this one here, Emily Englister will be playing Thursday at Minnesota. She's out for personal reasons, but she's playing Thursday in this game. Carly Samuelson has a leg injury. She's downgraded to out. She'll be out for this game against Washington. Jade Melbourne upgraded to playing this evening. She had teeth issues for Washington, but she will be playing tonight. Sug Sutton, leg issue. She's 50-50 to play tonight, so she's up in the air. And that's it. Those are that's the injury report so far. Nothing major. That's it. Those are the ones. Now for the game itself, like I said, Washington's coming off their biggest win of the season against Minnesota. They won 68-64. They were an 8.5-point favorite. They won at home, big win, and it was under the total. So this is a revenge spot for Minnesota, as you all know. They had lost one game. They had won 2 straight, and then lost the last game. So for me in this game, if I'm looking at this game, for me in this one, let's see. I would take Minnesota in the first half. Minnesota minus 6.5 in the first half instead of full game. Minnesota first half. I think they get off to a great start. They know they lost. They had an embarrassing loss at home from the Commissioner's Cup. I think now they're focused and they're ready to rock and roll from the jump, right from the get go, from the jump. I would look for Minnesota to get off to a great start, a fast start. After that embarrassing loss, like I said, to Indiana for the Commissioner's Cup at home, I look for them to, like I said, get off to a fast start, quick start, and I would take the first half minus 6.5. I would do that. 6.5 first half is the play. Anything else? I don't have any other play. Yeah, I don't have anything else to add to this one. I'll just take the first half. Minnesota 6.5. Nothing for the side, nothing for the total. Just 6.5 Minnesota first half is the play. That's what I would go with. The next game I would look at here, this is the final game. I have a client play for this game as well. That's Phoenix at Dallas. Client play for that one that I have. This one here opened up at 6 minus 6, total 167. All of a sudden, it's gone down to 12.5. Jumped from 6 all the way to 12.5. So let's take a look at this one here. There's another one we got to look at. 6 to 12.5. So this one here, we're going to look at the first. Actually, no, we'll look at the injury report. Excuse me, for this game. So this game, Dejanay Carrington, ribs, unlikely to play Thursday again against Phoenix. She'll be out. Arike Ubawale, downgraded to out Thursday at Phoenix. That's why the line's down to 12.5. She has a thumb issue. Paige Beckers will be playing. She's available Thursday versus Phoenix. She's back in the lineup. Maddie Segrist is out indefinitely. Tierra McCown out indefinitely for personal reasons. This game here, so let's look. So we looked at that. Let's look at the public and sharp for this one. Public all over Phoenix, and they're on the under in this game. I have a client play for this game, like I said. There's a client play. There's a client play for this game. And yeah, I have a client play on this one. Yeah, client play on this game for sure. So for me, for you guys, remember the first meeting now, Phoenix won 93-80. It was six. They were 6.5-point favorites. They won by 13. It went over 167.5. So my recommendation for this play, hmm, 12 and it's up. Let me see. It's 12 now. Actually, we didn't. Sorry, let me put the Phoenix one up. I didn't put that up. Sorry about that, guys. Let me put that one up. I didn't put it up. So we're looking at 12 and a half. Let's see here. Looking for a good play for you guys. Let's see. I have a client play on this game. There's a client play. For me in this game, I'm gonna save for you guys. I know Arike Uguagile is out. I know she's out. And Dejanay Carrington's out. And the line just jumped to 12 and a half like that. I'd be very cautious about this. And it's not a popular pick, but I would lean to Dallas plus the points. We've seen these kind of scenarios before when one player is out, automatically the public's pounding the favorites, expecting them to win. But I think Dallas is going to come to play. I mean, as bad as Dallas is right now, I think they cover these points. I don't trust leading the points with Phoenix at this number. I don't trust it. I would take Dallas in the points. Dallas and the points. I'd take Dallas. It's 12 and a half and 12 at some places. I would take Dallas here. That's my thoughts on that. I'd take Dallas. I do have a client play for this game. So if you guys want the client play, again, you want to go to sportsmemo.com, add these sports picks, and you're going to go there, and you're going to see we have myself, other cappers that you guys can take advantage of for our plays. Again, it's basically we cover all sports, myself, other cappers. Again, we have, just to let you guys know, tomorrow, 4th of July special. We have that going on. You guys can actually save $17.76. It's an all 3-day all access pass. 3-day all access pass. This is the 4th of July celebration. Expert picks for just $10 a day. So $10 a day with myself and other experts. So you're saving $17.76 on a 3-day all access pass. 3-day all access passes. This is the 4th of July celebration. I'm going to have that in the description below. You guys can check that out. And again, you can take advantage of my plays as well for today. I have three WNBA client plays that you guys can take advantage of. And we have 2 MLB plays we can take advantage of. Overall, last 5 days, all sports, 9-5. Last 5 days, all sports right now. Major League Baseball, last 4 days, 6-2 record, last 4 days. We're basically on a 6-2 run, last 4 days. MLB, 9-5 run overall, all sports across the board. So you can take advantage of those plays that I have, the client plays, and you can get other cappers too, other handicappers as well for our plays as well. All right, now for the plays that we've given you here today, it's up to you. Whether you fit or follow my picks, it's up to you. Again, good luck to you guys. I hope you guys hit some winners, and basically have a profitable day. Hit the like and subscribe button on your way out. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button for more of these picks and plays in the WNBA. Good luck to you guys. Again, let's have a big day. And there are no games tomorrow in the WNBA, obviously, because it's 4th of July weekend. However, we have 2 games on Saturday. 2 games Saturday, so we'll join you. So come back on Saturday, and we'll discuss the 2 games with you guys. But until then, happy 4th of July day tomorrow, and happy 4th of July weekend to all you out there celebrating the 4th of July holidays. Good luck to you guys. Have a big day. Let's hit some winners before that 4th of July weekend comes around. And you can take advantage, like I said, we have a 4th of July special that we discussed. Sportsmemo.com, Abby Sports Picks. You see all that there for our client plays in the description below. Until then, stay true to yourself, stay blessed, stay humble, believe in yourself. Good luck to you guys. And we'll see you on Saturday. Happy 4th of July weekend. Take care. Peace. I'm out.